Hi everyone, on Sunday the 18th of June 2023, Steamrail Victoria ran a special tour around the Melbourne suburban network, run especially for members and friends of the organisation. The tour used the best train in the world, the preserved electric Tait set, which inspired the name for this channel, and visited Williamstown, Upfield, Alamein and Sandringham. Both ends of the train carried a special destination board for the day, acknowledging the work of twins Tom and Kevin Clark, who have been the driving force behind electric train preservation in Melbourne for many decades. I travelled on the train, and this video is a little bit of a trip report showing some of the pictures and video I took on the way. The train departed its home at Newport Workshops, then made a short run down to Williamstown, where there was enough time to get a few shots from the footbridge. We then ran into the city in stunning winter morning weather. At Flinders Street Station, the train reversed direction in platform 7. We see a member of the crew changing the traditional destination disc from two black vertical straps for the Williamstown line to horizontal orientation for the Upfield line, and folding out the white tail disc, which indicates this is now the rear of the train. At Upfield, passengers disembarked, then the train shunted to the yard to allow passage of a regular service, being operated by a Comeng set.
You know what I'm saying? Yes.
Train now, press your platform, make sure you stay behind the yellow line.
We've got 3 minutes.
I've leave this the whole way.
Yes. Okay.
A short photo stop was held at Coburg, which was completely rebuilt recently as an elevated station as part of the level crossing removal project. Back at Flinders Street, the train paused on platform 7 again, with the disc now showing a black cross for the Alamein line. At Riversdale, we pass over one of the 2 remaining tramway squares on the network.
That's a really good shot. Look at that.
The train paused briefly at the scenic terminus of Alamein, but due to late running, a quick turnaround was made and we all stayed on board. At Richmond Junction, we occupied pretty much every track as we travelled all the way over from the Burnley local line to Flinders Street platform 13. Platform 13 rarely sees special trains, so it was a good opportunity to photograph the Tait there. The train then ran down the Sandringham line to Middle Brighton Station, where passengers alighted for a lengthy lunch break. The train ran empty to lay over in the sidings at Sandringham. I chose to catch a regular service down to Sandringham to photograph the special in the yard.
Now arriving at Brighton Beach.
That brick building behind the train is actually a former tram depot from when the Victorian Railways operated an electric street tramway from here to Black Rock. After the lunch break, the train then ran back home to Newport Workshops. However, I had other commitments and left the tour here. While this particular tour was run for Steamrail Victoria members, the Tait set does get used for public tours on a regular basis, and I'll put details about how you can check for upcoming tours in the video description.
Good afternoon passengers, this is your service to Flinders Street, stopping all stations to Flinders Street.
Thanks to everyone involved in organising this wonderful trip, and to the dedicated team of volunteers who have restored this train to such an excellent standard. And thanks for watching.